assessments received in 2017, less any expenses that were actually incurred during that same period. So that is the number that we went with. That is a number that's also has been reported in the annual financial review, and we will make any changes accordingly once we receive reports from the city clerk's office. Okay, so going back to the financials, we can move on to the income statement. Nothing really big to report there. For the month of August, the bid is under budget by about 15%. Year-to-date, they're under budget as well. And in your package, you have an income statement that summarizes operating expenses by budget category, as well as detailed line items, so you can see within each program, Clean and Safe program, district identity, and special projects, and administration and management. You can see for each individual line item that the bid has budgeted for, where we are as far as spending for the month and year-to-date.
Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
So we can't take questions right now, but I would be happy to answer the question after the meeting. Any discussion about the financial statements and financial review?
Well, I have some comments about the review.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm rushing. Go for
All
it.
right, it won't take. Okay, so the bid is required to have an annual financial review, and after that review is published, a copy is given to the city. It's performed by a third-party accounting firm rather than the firm that I work for that takes care of books on a regular basis. GTL LLP, I think they're showing the notes, did the financial review, which you have a copy of in your packet. There's a lot of information in there, and I won't read most of it. I'll just point out a few things, but if I could, I'd like to read the accountant's conclusion from GTL. That is, based on our review, we are not aware of any material modifications that should be made to the accompanying financial statements in order for them to be in accordance with accounting principles generally accepted in the United States of America. Within the report, there's a balance sheet, statement of financial position at 12/31. You'll see that same assessments to be refunded figure reflected in there. The next report is statement activities and changes. It's basically an income statement. You'll see the term unrestricted net assets. That's really net income and net loss, which you're probably all more familiar with, but this term is used in the nonprofit accounting arena. There's a slight deficit for last year because of some additional accruals that were decided to be accrued for with GTL at year-end. Lastly, whenever you have a review or audit, they include notes to the financial statements. There's various notes in here, several pages of notes. They include items such as risk, concentration of risk, commitments such as contracts with vendors, lease contracts, so you see if you're having financial commitments over a period of time. And finally, subsequent events. So even though GTL is reporting on the financials for 2017, they're responsible to report any subsequent events that occur up until the date that they publish the actual reports, which in this case was July 31st. So if they become aware of anything that's material, even though it didn't occur in 2017, they are obligated to report that. And in their report, they said they've determined that no subsequent events occurred that require recognition or additional disclosure in the financial statements. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Marcus. Okay, any discussion? All right, then, I guess I am going to, one sec here. I'm just gonna call for a motion regarding accepting the consent items. Can I get a motion from someone for that?
A motion to consent the minutes and financial reports.
Okay, everybody second that? So, okay, all in favor? Unanimously in favor, okay.
It's never happened with us.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. We're adjourned. And I'm sure some of us will be around if anybody has any questions or wants to discuss it.